What's going on guys, ZfreeZone here, and today we're going to talk about fence stacking in the Test Live update that is coming to Conan. There is going to be a lot of changes. This is the stacking that we can do at the moment, and this is pretty much freehand, so this isn't going to be good for a big build. If we have a look at this guy here, these are fence foundations. We can come along here, but you can see some are not going to work because that thing is not the straightest. Now, if you're wondering how I did this, it is pretty much, as I'm saying, freehand. You come down here and you walk up real close and you put it as close as you can. And the problem with that is it's not straight. It's like you could go too far that way, you can go too far the other way, but having it really perfectly straight for any big builds is going to be technically just impossible, because when you come out to the side, eventually these things are going to either close or part. It depends how far you go, how much it multiplies the effect, but it's going to be really hard to have all these corners taken care of. You could pull this up and turn it slightly that way and place it back down, but yeah, it's going to be a real pain in the ass. But that's your fence stacking that is working at the moment. I hardly call this fence stacking. You can stand in the middle of this stuff as well. You can place bombs all the way through this stuff. It just makes the fence stacking really not as good as before, and I really do think that the person building base and the people blowing up the base, the people blowing up the base has always got the advantage. And I really, with the people in the base, the repair hammer is broken at the moment, so I don't actually think the fence stacking was the reason everyone is getting annoyed in PvP at the moment. I think it is more to do with a drawbridge and someone standing behind that drawbridge with a repair hammer. And whenever you put 15 bombs down to blow it up, they just hit it with a repair hammer and fix it. I really think there should be a time limit on that. So like say 5 seconds or 10 seconds after it's been damaged, you can't repair it. Or when it's damaged 20 seconds, you can repair it, but it takes a lot longer. It's not just a one swing. That one swing to repair a full foundation or a drawbridge is just so OP at the moment. It's crazy. But Funcom's decided to go down the route of destroying this for the PvPers. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think fence stacking is too OP? Or do you think the drawbridge with a repair hammer is the most annoying bit at the moment? I'll be interested in what you guys think. Let's get this daytime rolling so we can actually see what we're doing here. So I came over here and I was starting to muck around to see how close I could get with the old methods of fence stacking. Now you can see we come here and we cannot place a fence foundation in between these guys. It is a collision and it won't let you do it. But over here you can see that overlapping and building pieces is still a big thing, and they haven't addressed that yet. Now I know overlapping building pieces does produce a lot more lag, and particularly it's because of that reason right there, how that is flashing from one piece to another. They are really lag producing stuff right there, so I'm surprised they haven't stopped that. And just the other note on the stacking, ceiling stacking is actually fine at the moment, so they haven't played with that. So we're just going to do a quick ceiling stacking here to show you guys that it is all good. Now we're just going to come down few layers here. That should do it for us, and then we'll put a couple of pillars just here, and then we'll put ceilings across, and you can see the ceiling stacking is still all good. They haven't changed that whatsoever. I expect them to come and change that eventually as well. But for the PvP in this new update, there's not much for PvP. They've taken the stuff away from PvP more than given it. There's a lot of PvE elements in this new update. They can give thralls emotes and all that kind of stuff. And they also got the inventory bag is an actual bag now. So yeah, if you're into the PvE stuff, this update's for you. If you're PvP, not so much. They're kind of taking stuff away from us. Pretty much the core of the game, which a lot of people like which I see Funcom doing it quite a bit, and I think that's why we've lost a lot of the fan base, because it's really the core of the game that people love to do and just muck around with. Funcom just rips out from under you. And I'm talking about the spear and roll. There was a big fan base on that, and they pulled those out, and we lost a lot of people to that guy right there. And also now all the poison weapons that they're coming in from the island of Sipta is ruining the game for PvP as well. I won't say ruining it, but it's changed it up quite a bit, and it's annoying a lot of people. With the horses as well, the old school people who like to fight on the ground now is forced to get a horse and run around on the horse all day and fight on the back of a horse, which isn't something that I'm used to. And I really prefer one-to-one combat on the ground. But again, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I just thought I'd do this quick update on the new Test Live patch that's coming out. They have, I'm going to say, fixed the fence foundation, made it a lot harder for us, but this method still works quite well. The overlapping is still a big issue, and I thought they would have fixed that first. And the repair hammer, I can't stress to Funcom enough, fix the repair hammer. Give it a time limit or something. Just make it harder to repair something, so people aren't just sitting in their base and spamming repair hammers. I always call it the repair hammer warrior, because that's all they do, is have a box, a gas mask, some building materials, and a ton of repair hammers, and just sit there and spam it. But other than that, I'm ZfreeZone. It's a bit of a disappointing Test Live for anyone who plays PvP, but that is the way it goes. I'm ZfreeZone, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Leave a like and hit the subscribe button for more content coming soon. Alright, see you guys. That is it for me.